Hi, we're going to talk about writing persuasive essays today, and we're going to figure out a few things and little tricks along the way that can help us do a better job with it. You need to understand that when we're using persuasive writing, there are several elements that come into play. One, all types of writing can be broken down into its parts, and when we think about writing in parts instead of writing as this great big huge essay, then it's not so daunting. It's no different than any other essay. As a matter of fact, these parts to these essays may start to look familiar to you because they're all the same basic parts. So when you know how to break down the elements, writing a paper becomes even easier because you can simply follow the same steps. The very first part of any essay is a good introduction. Same thing is true in a persuasive essay. You're going to start the essay with a sentence that really reaches out and grabs the reader or gets their attention. Second thing you're going to do is you're going to give an overview of the essay, and this is all going to lead up to your thesis or your position statement. So a good introduction will create interest, let the reader know what the general topic is, and tell the reader the main idea or the thesis of the essay. And in the case of a persuasive essay, exactly what your position is going to be. So you're going to start with that grabbing sentence, that attention-getting statement. You're going to write 2 to 3 sentences that gives an overview of your topic, and then you're going to write your position statement. Voila, you have your introduction. Next comes that thesis statement. Now it is part of your introduction, and it's important to note that it is the very last sentence in your introduction. It clearly states your position on the topic. A good thesis will be specific, be written in a complete sentence. It won't announce your plans like, in this essay I'm going to tell you, and it will respond directly to the topic. So for example, if my topic is on cats, because you can hear mine meowing in the background, I might say that everyone should own a cat for a pet. I'm stating very clearly what my position is. Next comes the body of your paper. The body of your paper is made up of reasons why you should agree with my position. I'm going to explain why my position should be considered to be true. These can be listed, reasons can be supported with facts, logical arguments, or can even include the opinions, or should include the opinions of experts. This is where evidence comes in. For every reason that you provide, you need to provide proof to support it. You're going to have to do some research. You're going to have to go get some direct quotes, statistics, or expert opinions to include to back up your reasons. So although the reasons can be your own opinion, you need to find expert advice, statistics, and facts to support it. And basically what you're saying is, hey, I think this should be true, and other people agree with me. Here is the proof. So you can see the list here shows us that it can be, again, facts of statistics, observations, comparisons to real life, expert opinions, and even examples. It also helps to make connections between one reason to the next. Connections also back to your thesis. It explains how your reasons support your thesis. And when you write a connection, you want to connect it back. Now the next paragraph in your essay that comes after your reasons, and each reason should be its own individual paragraph, comes your counter-argument. Your counter-argument is acknowledging that other people have the opposing point of view, and you're willing to stand up and say, hey, I get it, not everybody likes cats, or some people are allergic to cats. So to introduce this opposite view, you can use expressions like, on the other hand, not everybody may want to own a cat. Or, granted, some people are allergic to cats. You get the idea. Along with this part of the paragraph, you need to come back and you get that very opportune time to say, but a rebuttal explains why the counter-argument is flawed and points out again why your position should be the right one. So I might say, some people may be allergic to cats, but there are all kinds of medications to help you get over those allergies, so you can also have the loving pet at home. Last should be your conclusion. Your conclusion wraps up your entire essay. Be careful, it's not a retelling of what you just said. It's going to point out the 1 or 2 key points you want your reader to remember. It's also going to connect back to the introduction by restating, not rewriting, not retelling, but restating your position. And you also want to end up with a conclusion that gives kind of a so what message In other words, so what? Why is this important? So if you have any further questions about how to write a persuasive essay, just send me an email and we'll figure it out together.